linebacker specifically, how important is it to rely on your instincts and athleticism at that position?
Well, instincts is always important, but when we watch film and we try to prepare for teams, we want to be able to predict what they're going to do. So we have a lot of different keys and a lot of different things that we're looking for, and it allows us to play a lot faster than we were if we were just relying on instinct. So I think one thing our coaches are helping us with a lot is being able to read keys and know what's going to come before it comes.
Cody, does Tim Martinez look sort of at home almost anywhere you put him on the football field? I mean, obviously switch down the corner now to help, take up some slack there because of injury, etc. Explain what he's all about.
Yeah, he's a baller. He every day in practice he's making turnovers, making plays, and I was really close to him my freshman year because he was my roommate, and so it's great to see him keep going and keep getting better every day.
Does he look like he's happy?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's out there. He's playing really well today.
Does he look like a corner?
Man,
he's playing corner.
He can really play anywhere on the field. I feel like he's worked out and his off season has been really well. So he's big enough and he can play. He's fast enough. He can play any position he wants. I feel like.
Cody, how much did the shoulder affect your performance last year?
I don't want to say it put a hinder on what I did. I just think that I played as hard as I could and I did what I felt like I needed to do on the field. And injuries it's part of football. It's part of the game. So everyone out there is playing with injuries. So I just have to play as hard as I can. My job is to just go as hard as I can until I can. And then I feel like I did that. And I just needed. Next season is the most important season now.
And now that you're healthy, what are people going to say?
Just a relentless effort and leadership. And I'm just going to be as loud and vocal as I can and lead the defense as much as I can.
Cody, did you think at all, weighing the decision, you knew it was going to require surgery, and you got through the regular season? Were there any points in November like, I don't know if I can actually do this?
Surgery?
I keep playing. It's going to require surgery. Why not just at some point? Why keep going through it the way you did it?
Well, you feel like you have a responsibility to your teammates, and it hurt to not play in that Rose Bowl because the guys are struggling every day. It's the bowl practice is really important, and they're grinding every day, and to not be able to be out there with them, it's tough to watch. But at some point it's just kind of when it's going too far, and after that last game, it was almost too much. So I knew in my mind that that was time.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
So it hadn't got to that point. You felt through Michigan State, everything else that.
Yeah, I mean, everything hurts during games. That's normal. So I just feel like playing through injury, it's what you do, and then when you know, and it's a long conversation with the trainers and everything to make the right decision. And I think we did.
Which linebacker spot have you been lining up at?
I've been playing Mike so far, so just like last year, and just trying to lead defense from that spot.
Do you feel most comfortable in that spot?
Yeah, I like to be the more vocal guy and the guy in the middle there. And really, it's just wherever coach puts me, I'm gonna try to play that position as best I can.
What's this new scheme? I mean, what's your first impressions of it now that you've had a chance to actually practice in it?
It's a lot more communication, a lot more variability, and right now we're just still learning it too. We're still going back through calls and everything, but it's a lot, but it's gonna work.
So more communication, you mean like pre-snap, or guys are moving around and what you
Yeah. It's more moving around, more pre-snap stuff. I can't really get into detail, obviously, but it's a lot more communication that's required, but it works. When we watch coaches' old teams film and see how it implies into the game, and so yeah.
Is that putting more on a guy like you, to make sure everybody's in?
Well, everyone has their own roles and everything, so it's still always a team effort. So.
Is it new, or is it a new system, or is it different than last year? All that extra communication?
Well, I mean, you always got to communicate, but it is different. It's new DC, new schemes, but it's the same. You always have to communicate, but it's new, so everyone has to communicate that much more just to get the right close.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
I mean, is it funner than last year? I mean, explain that. Coach.
Well, I mean, being able to play with your teammates all the time is always fun. Yeah, so I wouldn't really compare fun to fun, but it's just great to be out there.
But in this defense, do you feel like you're more messing with the other team's mind as much as you are the physical part? I mean, have you gotten that sense of it yet?
Yeah, definitely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. When we give him more looks and more schemes than last year, so it's definitely becoming a more complex defense than last year. So.
Coach Newell said that he's happy with what you've done so far, but he's getting the timing down.
Yeah.
Can you kind of describe what that challenge is like?
Yeah, you know, when you haven't been in for a little while, you got to get back to speed, and I'm still getting there right now. It's not perfect, but I'm still working on that, like getting all the timings down, and just being able to work well with the D line and the DBs so we get perfect communication.
Nobody wants to go from the start to the backup. Obviously, started last year. How much is that driving you that I'm not giving up my spot?
Well, you know, that's one of the things about our group is it's not like a selfish thing where it's like, oh, you're starting, so I don't like you. Like, we push each other every day to be that guy. So no matter who's out there, we're all working together to like when the game goes, we're all gonna be working together anyway. So right now it's just work as hard as we can. So work as hard as you can, and when we're done with it, then we'll see what happens.
Where do you see Sonny Styles fitting in? Is he flash to you out there?
He's a raw talent. Like he has some. His physicals are crazy, and you know he's learning defense just like everybody else. So I think he's doing really well, and he's just doing what freshmen do and trying to get his head in there and make some plays.
When exactly was it that you suffered that injury last year?
Well, it was a build-up over a couple games. I don't remember, like, in last year and the year before, so it was just a build-up.
No, I was just curious, like, how many games you were actually playing with an injured shoulder last year?
I guess everyone, yeah.
It got worse progressively over years.
Yes.
We were talking to Paris yesterday.
What was your last game?
Team North.
We were talking to Paris yesterday, and he kind of surprised everybody by saying that he was trying to have more fun this year. Do you experience that at all? Is this a fun time, or is this like such a grind because it's hot and it's just a tough?
Well, I think the part about camp that everyone thinks is the worst is it's just it's so monotonous. Like it's every day, like back to back to back to back. But like when you're out there on the field, it's always fun. Like I came here to play football. Like I came to Ohio. Like that's the only reason I'm here. So when I get to go out there, that's where I feel free and I get to express myself. And you know, it's all the support from all my family and all my teammates, and like they give me confidence to be out here and play my best.
It's the meetings that grind on, though, right? I mean, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you only practice once a day.
Yeah, but we try to be students of the game, and watching film is vital to be successful. And like the meetings aren't really that like bad for me. This is my third year, so I've kind of been through a lot of meetings, so it's not really a big of an issue.
How are they different with Coach Knowles? I mean,
it's
we've heard music in the background occasionally, maybe all the time. I mean, what's different about it?
It's a little more laid back, but we still get what we need to get done. So like we'll still make corrections and still do everything, and he'll still get on us for little stuff. It's not just because there's music playing that he's not like correcting you in the right way. So he'll still get on us and make sure we're doing stuff right.
I'm sorry if you've been asked about CJ Hicks already, but can you give us your impression? Haven't yet.
You know, yeah, CJ, he's a great ball player. He's young and he's still learning, but he's physical and he can go. Like his bursts and he can make some plays, and he's already made plays out in camp so far.
You were coached by Al Washington last year. Now you'll be going up against him in the first game. What's that like?
You know, he's still been my coach, so I don't have any bad blood towards him. Whatever happens, everyone has their own responsibilities in life and wherever they want to go. Definitely, he's not like when the ball goes, it's not going to be family because this is my family. But like, you know, it's no love lost, and I hope he does well. But we just got to worry about Notre Dame and everything that they're doing, and go out there and get a win.
Did Cody Chip had his black stripe removed today? What do you think about that? What did he do to get that removed?
He's been working every day since he got here, and I'm almost surprised he didn't get it off a little earlier, like in spring ball. But just being able to get acclimated with the Buckeyes is an honor, and I'm so happy for him because I know this is what he was waiting for a while, and like even in the summer workouts, he even basically came forward as a leader on our team, and he's only been here for like half a year. So what he's done so far, I'm not surprised, and I'm not surprised he got his black stripe off because he definitely deserves that.